talking about Microsoft Advertising Full Stack today. And
Can't wait to hear about it.
Thank you, Yannis. Thank you very much for having me here on the stage. It's funny because it's the second time for me. Last year, in September, I was in Athens talking about Microsoft Advertising as well. This time, second time, and today, together with our partner, Full Stack Experts. So we're gonna separate this presentation into two parts. First part is about Microsoft Advertising Full Stack from a network perspective, so from Microsoft perspective. And second part is about the same from a advertiser partner's perspective. Zbyszek will share case studies and real-world examples how it paid off, so the benefits. Not only slides and product stuff in theory, it's also a practical outcome, to say. Before I start, I need to highlight one little thing. I was just smiling when I saw the slides from my previous speaker about the market share in search, Google and Bing. It's again this 3%, 97%. It's always the same. We are this little tiny bottom end of market share. And that's funny because it's a perfect segue into my presentation. Microsoft Advertising, like you can see here, is not only search anymore. And we have a really important job to do, the mission to give this knowledge out to you. What is Microsoft Advertising about? What is the full stack about? And to say it frankly, we are still in a transformation from search into a bigger new thing, and it's not done. So let's start with a little introduction about me. So I'm Daniel, I'm the partner sales director for Middle East and Central Eastern Europe. And I am in this role since 2022. I am based out of Germany. I'm in this industry, internet digital business, for the last 20 years, a long time. I started in tech sales, I did a lot also in the agency business, advertising. I was a general manager in an agency and CSO. We sold Google Ads. And we had also a tool to make it a bit more efficient. 2016, I started at Microsoft as a channel partner lead for DACH region and Nordics. So I established this business into those regions. It took me about 6 years, and then I volunteered to enter this new mission to expand the channel partner business into Middle East, Africa, and Central Eastern Europe, especially Eastern Europe. That's why I'm here on the stage today. And I'm talking about, like I said, what we achieved so far and what Microsoft Advertising Full Stack is about. I believe most of you will confirm that the last 20 years or the last years, they have been a roller coaster in the industry. A lot of new innovation, a lot of tools, ups and downs, new startups. I have seen so many come and go. It is very challenging sometimes to keep track on it, to keep up on it. And even for me as Microsoft employee, it's impossible to cover all the details about every technology on this planet. So, and I am really sure for you as maybe employees of an agency or an advertiser or e-commerce business, it's even harder because you are not internally in this ecosystem. So very challenging time. A great indication is this marketing technology landscape map. They started 2001 with this map, and we had 150 logos on that map. When I joined Microsoft 2016, the map was 3,500 logos. Last year, 2023, 11,000 logos. Every logo, every brand is a tool in the MarTech industry. It's crazy, it's incredible, overwhelming, By the way, most of them are data solutions. You cannot keep up with that. It's impossible. Most recently, we saw that the headline of programmatic came up. And this is somehow a part of the resolution. Programmatic helps you to be better enabled to advertise at scale. So targeting is a benefit. You can better target your audience you want to reach with your message. Goals and budget control is something you can handle in a more efficient way. Efficiency itself is something you can expect as a benefit from programmatic. But at the same time, new challenges arise. Where is my exclusive audience? Where can I be the one to maximize my campaigns at scale? Or where is the safe environment for my brand, for my shop? I don't want to stand next to some shitty content, right? So when you want to do campaigns, advertising at scale, you need to be very aware of different things, not only to press the button of programmatic. You need to be careful. And on top of that, the perfect storm is made by fast-changing environment. A ton of regulations came up. GDPR in Europe. Same in US, CCPA. And that even impacted us as Microsoft to update browsers, to update privacy options, to update data protection settings, and together with third-party cookie deprecation, I mean, we are all overwhelmed. It's an endless challenge. I usually say, that's a jungle. We are in a jungle right now. But the good news, you have to be too much worried. We have an answer for you, and that's Microsoft Advertising full stack. How familiar are you with Microsoft Advertising Audience Intelligence? Has everyone in the audience ever heard about this? Please raise their hand. Good. No one raised their hand. Let me give you a bit of insights. Audience intelligence, what is it about? Microsoft Advertising Audience Intelligence. When you tap into our network, you can connect to an audience with intent. The audience is based on powerful set of attributes sourced out of different databases. So if you tap into our network, you can be sure that the audience is based on search intent, web activity, and LinkedIn profile data. And this gives you a perfect audience to address your message to the person you want to achieve in the right time. And this is based on first-party data of Microsoft Advertising. So remember, third-party cookie deprecation, first-party data is very important nowadays. And this is also based on 20 billion signals we collect every day, that's crazy, across multiple devices. And since last year, it's even enriched by AI capabilities. So we have a very rich audience, very accurate profiles, and when you tap into it, you can expect a higher outcome, higher conversion rate, for example. Let us look into an example, Microsoft Audience Intelligence in terms of a profile, Olivia. So Olivia is someone we know very well because she is in our conversion history. We know she's an avid traveler, we know that she's on LinkedIn, and we know her profile. That's why we are pretty sure she is a sales manager, and she is browsing news sites in our ecosystem. That's why web activity is the source of information. And recently, she started to look for an SUV. And that's based on search and product history. So this is a little example about a person we are looking for in this audience intelligence technology, and we are very aware about the profile and their intent. The intent of this person, what she is just looking for, what's her background. Please, audience intelligence, note it down, that's a really important thing which I will connect to later on again. How familiar are you with our ecosystem? Microsoft advertising ecosystem. I mean, raise your hand if you know Bing, the search engine. Exactly. Raise your hand if you know our search engine and shopping. Who knows about shopping at Microsoft? Oh my gosh, I need to give you all the details. You know LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn business network, right? That's very common. Okay, let's start. What's the Microsoft advertising ecosystem about? For sure, it is our search engine. And our search engine is basically Bing. Last year, we started to infuse AI power. That was in February 2023. A couple of people got access to this pilot. In May, we made it public. Everyone was able to start on this AI journey. And in the meantime, we talk about search. It is not search anymore, the classic one like you know from the past. It's a search answering chat creation machine. Because you can drop your question, you can drop a prompt, you can even create something like a perfect tailor-made answer to one of your questions, a picture which is very relevant to what you are just looking for your presentation, whatever you want. That's why it's, by the way, also a co-pilot. We as Microsoft, we have named it co-pilot. And in many products within the Microsoft world, like Word, like PowerPoint, like Notes, every stuff you can get, there will be this co-pilot function. And that's pretty good because we saw a really high demand. In the first year of the start, we had around about 100 million active daily users on this new search engine on the chat, and 1 billion chats have been triggered so far. That's incredible, and that's why we invested more money into this and advanced the chat also by including advertising capabilities. So I have a pointer here. It's not working. Let me show it that way. You can see those logos. Those logos are search partners. That's something you should really be aware of. It's not only Bing where our search advertising is showing up. When you are on DuckDuckGo or Quant or Lilo or Yahoo, all those search engines are fueled by our Microsoft advertising ads. And like I just said, most recently we included AI. AI is also important when it comes to those logos. Those are very new, fresh partners from this year. They started to embed our chat ads into their chat. So Snapchat is fueled by Microsoft ads. Axel Springer is fueled by Microsoft ads. And you might already know where the path we are following is going towards. Let us check into a second pillar of our ecosystem, and that's pretty short and crisp. LinkedIn, our business platform. You all know it from your private personal use. Have you ever saw the number of almost 1 billion people on LinkedIn? We have almost 1 billion profiles on LinkedIn available, together with almost 60 million company profiles. And this is great because it helps us to ensure a better, more accurate targeting. Audience targeting is fueled by 3 dimensions out of LinkedIn profiles: company, industry, and job function. And that's what you just saw in Olivia's example, job function, sales manager. That's exactly what we pull out on LinkedIn to increase the accuracy of targeting in a programmatic way, by the way. And a number, 60% greater conversion rate when you apply audience intelligence and targeting features out of the LinkedIn data. Next, gaming platform. It's going to be a bit more deeper into details and complicated. it will be much more complicated soon, but gaming platform. You all know Xbox. I don't need to talk about much. In that instance, Xbox had 100 million users monthly, around about 25 million active Game Pass users. But have you ever heard about Microsoft Casual Games? I think probably not. It's the games that are pre-installed when you set up a Windows installation. Solitaire, Minesweeper, those little games. And they become more and more. So, fun fact, we have 7.7 million on Solitaire playing every day, around about 78 minutes. It sounds like a tiny thing. It is not that huge, but we reinforce this gaming platform idea and capability by acquisitions. You may have heard about the acquisition of Bethesda, the gaming studio, 2 years ago. Last year, Blizzard, Activision, they joined us entirely. So gaming will become a more relevant capability in our ecosystem. The access to gamers, to a broad variety of different profiles. That's our goal, to open up the ecosystem to gaming. Browser and content distributor. We are also a content distributor. When you open your browser, Edge, on a bright morning, you will get news. That's exactly content distribution. So 1 out of 4 Windows users is on Edge and is on our content. That's why we say we approach 25% worldwide of Windows today. 500 million are on Microsoft Start. You may have heard about that or not. It's first and foremost an app on mobile. And we have here access to mobile inventory as well. 500 million active users. And for sure, Outlook. Everyone knows it. And maybe some of you have seen the content we distribute across Outlook, advertisements as well. That's an important part, and it becomes more important in the future because content, consumption of content, is what we do all day long on the mobile phone. Retail media, and now we are getting into the depth of our ecosystem. Retail media platform. That's something we brought together. It's a combination of different things. The classic version of retail media is shopping ads in our ecosystem, but we also partnered up with large brands like Obi, like Sephora, like Lidl, to bring brand advertisement on their webpage. If you are today on the Lidl webpage, you will see advertisement maybe from a brand like Nivea that's fueled by our retail media platform. We have even enlarged this retail media platform by tapping into third-party content outside of the website of an Obi or a Lidl. So if someone navigates outside of the retailer's platform, we can ensure to make this user an active, targeted user in order to bring him back to Obi to trigger Nivea products, pull the person on Lidl's website, and to display Nivea products. So this is somehow a platform that combines on-site, off-site advertising, in-store advertising together with partners. And that's a result of a couple of acquisitions. So we bought Promote IQ 2 years ago, and that's the company who was the one reaching out to those large retail platforms to embed them into our ecosystem. So if you are a large brand, and you are already working together with Lidl, and you want to promote your products on a more prominent space, then you can work with us together in our retail platform. And that's, by the way, connected to all the DSP, SSP technologies that is required for. Outside of retail, we are also a DSP and SSP provider. And that's now the most complicated one, I would say, and very new. We have 3 different platforms in this business. Microsoft Invest as an advertiser platform where you can address your campaigns on a programmatic way within our Microsoft owned and operated capabilities like Outlook, like our content, MSN website, like our search, but also in our third-party ecosystem, like, for example, a Netflix. We are an exclusive partner to sell Netflix inventory. If you want to show up with a video, a product video in CTV format, then you can reach out to Microsoft. Microsoft Curate is something for sellers who want to package their own assets and audiences based on KPIs and sell it on a programmatic way. So if you have inventory and you want to monetize it, you can do it by Microsoft Curate. Microsoft Monetize is somehow similar. It's for publisher to monetize their own website. So for example, we work together here with an Axel Springer. They have connected to monetize and they sell their inventory on their publisher websites through Microsoft advertising. In a nutshell, what we try to build here is an entire ecosystem of advertising opportunities. We call it also the umbrella. We bring this together into a full stack solution. That's why full stack, this headline of Microsoft advertising. From the consumer perspective, it's pretty perfect because we cover not only search anymore, we cover all those areas of your life where a user is active. Office, if you are writing emails. Shopping, when you are looking for the next great shoes. Living, when you are at home watching, streaming a film, a movie. Entertainment, when you are just playing games. That's our aspiration, to bring this all together to surface up in the entire journey of a consumer. So why Microsoft Full Stack? A short wrap up. And I like this wheel slide because it shows exactly the core Microsoft advertising, our ecosystem, our partners, and the different areas where we play a role. Search, retail media, gaming, native display, video advertising, and even CTV. And we are even connected to different marketplaces where you can advertise your products. So our mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. That is our mission. Since I'm in that company, that's the headline. And it's great to see that it drops down to Microsoft advertising purpose. We want to innovate the world of advertising possibilities for every one of you out there. Whether you are an advertiser, you are a publisher, you are even a consumer. Better targeting gives you better content. We want to bring this together in a full stack. And that powered by data and AI. And data, let me invest 2 minutes in these slides because it's very worth to mention. Data. First-party data is more important than ever. You need to stick on your own data. If you have first-party data, you can bring it with you and you can fuel your first data strategy and campaigns based on your first-party data. Audiences, lookalike audiences, for example. If you want to build up on your data and you need our first-party data from our entire Microsoft ecosystem, where we have a ton of data, enrich it. Enrich it by our Microsoft data. Here on the left-hand side, the second circle. If you want to even tap into our partner ecosystem, like a Netflix or by retail media or by monetize, do it. They bring also data into play, which is an enrichment of your data and the campaigns and the targeting finally. So this is holistically what we are talking about when it comes to data. And that's why we think we can resolve this data conversation, because this is very data compliant, privacy compliant. That's the most important headline within Microsoft: compliance, data, privacy. From a end-to-end perspective, the full stack is for buyers. So once again, you can tap into our classic search, shopping business, and capabilities by Microsoft Advertising Platform, the thing you know today when you set up your campaigns in our Microsoft Advertising product. You can tap into a programmatic advertising by Invest. If you are a seller, you can sell your inventory by Monetize. You can even become a search partner like a DuckDuckGo. If you have a search engine, we can plug you in the partner network. If you are somehow in between, you can plug into retail media platform or into Curate. And that's a great view, a great visualization of full stack in our mindset when we talk about full stack. And by the way, where is search in this picture? It is here on the very left end of the slide. So that's important, but it's many more. Good, as a last thing, and if my companion allows me to tap into international expansion slides for a second. 5 more. 10, okay. Yeah, it's okay. I will do it short and crisp. You can reach out to us after the presentation to get all the slides and the details and much more if you like. Ask your questions, raise whatever you want to know. So international expansion. I said I'm responsible for international expansion into new markets, CEE. That's Microsoft worldwide. Microsoft Advertising, 186 markets. We are live in 186 markets. 35 languages is covered by our Microsoft Advertising. And you will see Greece, where is it? Here as well. And Bulgaria, and Romania, and all the other countries. And here a little set card about Greece. So in Greece, only a couple of highlights. 30% roundabout of the population is within our ecosystem. Our demographics of the audience, 50-50 male, female. Higher household income, that's very important. Higher education, and that's why we have higher spending power within our audience. And I believe that's something Zbigniew can confirm, higher basket value when you sell something. We have that for Romania, we have that for Bulgaria, we have that for many, many other countries as well. So let me close my presentation. Our mission is to innovate a new world of marketing and advertising possibilities to empower you all, no matter if you're an advertiser, an agency, a publisher, whatever you are, an e-commerce business. That's our mission. And that's why we talk about Microsoft Advertising Full Stack. That's it from my side. I will now pass on to Zbigniew and the last 8 minutes. I'm sorry.